Alright, we're back. Sweet. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Jed Altschwager here again as part of Train Like a Pro with 776 BC athletes. So yeah, a bit of a dreary day here in Adelaide. I'm sure that the East Coast are probably going to get this weather soon, Melbourne and all that. So very cool. I hope everyone's doing really well, trudging along and enjoying what they can. So today, I'll just get right into it. We're going to do another EMOM, so 12 minutes of work and different movements every minute. So there's 4 different movements. We're going to start with 6 Turkish get-ups. So I want to focus a little bit, especially on the Turkish get-ups and the pistol squats. Basically what I want to sort of introduce there, and something that I work on, is good stability and flexibility. So movements like this don't really get used that often by a lot of different people in a lot of different sports, but from where I've sort of come from, they are movements that I sort of filter in, and it just really, they really emphasize good stability, good flexibility, and then good overall strength. And they are, especially say with the pistol squats, you know, it's a smaller movement, obviously it's a one-legged squat, but if you can do that correctly and work up from there and then bring it to your obviously proper squats, whether it be back squat, front squat, overhead squat, or whatever it may be, you know, you can really figure out if there's any issues with certain legs. Obviously, my setup, there's always going to be some issues with the left leg, so that's something that I could practice with my left and hone in on. You know, engaging the correct muscles and stuff like that. So I work on that all the time. So I just wanted to bring 2 sort of little bit technical movements-ish. Technical's you know, a big word, but into the workout today. I don't really want to push it. I'd rather, you know, instead of doing 6, if you could do 1 really good Turkish get-up on each side and get the movement, or we're even going to break it down into a Turkish sit-up, which is basically a third of the movement pattern. And then from there, I suggest going to learn about the movement of a Turkish get-up, ask your PTs, ask your coaches, yeah, it's a very cool movement, I love it. So anyway, first minute, we'll get back to the workout piece. First minute, we've got 6 Turkish get-ups, so that's 3 aside. Then we've got the second minute, we've got 15 push-ups, self-explanatory. The next minute, we've got 12 pistol squats, so 6 each side. Basically, so for me, I'll do the pistols on my right, but then I'll do a single leg squat to box on my left. And I'll explain to you my setup there and how I do that. And yeah, so we'll go from there. And then we've got 12 iron cross sit-ups. So I'll go through the movements in that. So anyway, before we do the movements, I want to do a little bit of actually we'll go to the movements first and then we'll do a little bit of a warm-up. Let me just check if this is working.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. So we'll just go through these movements first, and then we'll do a little bit of a warm-up. So first movement is the Turkish get-up. It can look quite complicated, but once you figure the movement pattern out, it's almost just as simple as getting off the ground. But if you move correctly, the one reason why I like it is because you've got to use coordination, flexibility, and it really hones in on certain muscle groups. So it's a real all-body compound movement. So anyway, the way we start this one, hopefully I'm in frame. You want to get a weight. So you can play around with what weight and what setup you want to use. But today I'm going to go for 5 kilo, but today just in the warm-up I'm going to use 2.5 kilos. So what you want to do is, we'll go this way. Lay on the ground. You want to get your weight. You want to get your weight up in the air. And you go same arm, same knee. You want to punch that up to the sky, leaning on this elbow. So it's a sit up with the hips, leaning on this elbow, punch straight up to the sky. Like that. That there is the Turkish sit up. So that there is one way that you can get a little bit more out of your sit-ups in a different movement, obviously creating shoulder stability and stuff like that. So anyway, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go use your palm, and we're going to push up from there. And then from here, we are going to use your hips, and we're going to basically lever off your foot that is flat on the ground, and we're going to go hips, leg through onto knee, always keeping good shoulder stability, and nice, basically, I can do this, but nice up and down. So you're leaning here, and then from here, it goes to basically into a lunge position, so up, you're in a lunge position, overhead lunge position. From here, we get up. And then you want to get back down, it's the opposite. Back down to knee, we tilt onto palm, then we flick leg out, sit down, down to shoulder, down to elbow, down to back. That's one rep. All right. Quite technical. What I want to do in that first minute when we start the workout is, I don't care if you get 6 or none, I want you to work on basically that movement pattern, even if it's just the Turkish sit up, and then you can progress from there. So that's what we're going to do. Obviously, then we go to 15 push-ups. Everyone knows what a push-up is. Chest to the floor, up. Then pistol squats. A pistol squat is a one-legged squat. A proper repetition is basically crease of hip below top of knee. So that's one. The way I do it on my left. I need something to jack my heel up, and I need something to balance on. So here's a really good movement, and I really concentrate on the activation of the correct muscles to get me up and down off this box. So I'll squat to here, and we go for 1, 2, so that's a rep. And I suggest if you can't fully get a pistol squat, absolutely start on a box. I would completely suggest that. And then you can work with the height of the box as well until you are comfortable with actually just being able to pistol squat on one leg. Yeah, anyway, we'll go from there. And then the next one is the iron cross sit up. These ones are epic. Alright, so these are basically, we sit out flat, arms out, and we go this shoulder to opposite knee, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go like that. Try not letting your legs touch the ground the whole time. So they're just sitting there, basically in a leg hold, leg raise position, and you are just coming down here and crunching those abs. All right, so we'll get into the workout now. There it is again. So we got 12-minute EMOM, that's work every minute. We're going to go 6 Turkish get-ups, 3 aside, 15 push-ups. Third minute, we're going to go 12 pistol squats, 6 aside. And then we're going to go 12 iron crosses. Straight back into some work, and then work through until the 12 minutes is done. Who we got on?
Rookos,
James Rook. You getting on this or what, brother?
All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see me.
Just going to do a quick warm up. I have already warmed up this morning, but reach up to the sky, down to the floor. Up to the sky again, down to the floor. And we'll walk it out, or walk it back. Chest through. I do this every week. I do this, I've told you guys I do this before everything I do actually. If I'm riding, erging, rowing, doing a circuit, doing whatever, this is a movement that I do. And I learnt this movement, or this sort of movement variation. It's kind of yoga-y or whatever, but it's something that the Australian men and women rowing team do. And I picked it up when I was in Italy a couple of years ago. And they just do it as a crew before they head out in the water. And for me, it just touches all the areas I need to touch. It sounds a bit crazy, but anyway. From there, nice. A few of them for the thoracic. go again on the other side. Up to the sky. Down. Look it out. And we go other knee. So like I said, with these Turkish get-ups, I'm not here to tell you to go do these workouts particularly, but I really suggest, you know, if you want to sort of take something to the next level, or take your sort of training, balance, stability, you know, I believe in a really good compound movement and one that promotes balance, strength, coordination. The Turkish get-ups do that. So, you know, ask your coaches, speak to your PTs. Yeah, learn how to do it. I really suggest it's good. It's a good movement. They suck, so if they suck, they're good, right? Alright, we're going to go 12 minutes. You need a timing device, obviously. I'm going to use my watch. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But if it does, we're going to keep going. Alright. Turkish get-ups. 3 each side. Here we go. Same arm, same leg. Side. Lunge, in reverse, leg twist, down on palm, leg through, hip down at elbow, up. And that's just the sit up. If you can't do the get up, just do the sit up. Really good for shoulder stability and core. Just going to leave that there because I'm already in the next minute. Alright, 15 push-ups. Alright, that's done. So we've got pistol squats now. Really, really good movement. We'll go for 6 on my right. And then 6 box squats, single leg on my left. Really good accessory work. So chuck these in at the end of a workout. Or on a skill day, active recovery. There we go. Little bit of a rest. We've got 12 iron cross sit-ups. And go. this next round, the push-ups, the iron cross sit-ups, they're in there for a bit of fluff. Obviously, we're going to do a workout today. But still, I want you to concentrate on the Turkish get-ups and the pistols. Only if you get out one or two. The pistols or a single leg squat the box. Alright, I'm going to try and get all 6 of these done. In this minute. Yep. Stranger. 15. Alright. Do a bit of a rest. Into the pistol squats. Can't get too many pistol squats out. If you're better off definitely trying to sit single leg squat to a box. Work up from there. Here we go. 6. Nice. Iron cross sit-ups coming up. Beautiful sunshine. It's out. There we go. 12. Second round. So yeah, I know this isn't accessory work as such, but the importance of accessories. So I will do a lot of this, the Turkish and the pistol squat, in my accessory work. So after I've done bulk of my big movements at the end of the gym session, and it's easy to get to that point and go, I can't be stuck, I'm a bit tired, I'm running out of time. But how important those small movements and learning balance and stability, how much that can better your bigger movements and then better your sport. Well, I'm of the belief anyway. So, alright, here we go. Put my leg back on. The old legs coming off a bit. side. Last round, couple more movements left. Every minute workouts are good, you know, you don't always have to work for time. We'll do a WOD for time. Pull the intensity out of it. Look for a bit of skill as far as performing your workouts. Alright, here we go. 6 of these. Again here, I'm looking for really good control down as much as I can and up. Last movement, 12 iron cross sit-ups. Such a badass name for a sit-up. It is blowing a gale here in SA at the moment. Here we go, 12 of these. Done. Alrighty, I'm having a drink. Nice, so depending on what else you got on today, so just having a nice long stretch and roll now. You go for it and enjoy the rest of your Friday and the weekend that's coming, even though every day kind of feels like the exact same previous day at the moment, but we're all grinding through it at the same pace, so there's something special about that. What did I want to say? Obviously I put the vibe out last week for Q&A, and the only Q I got was, is that grass real? And whoever asked that question, my friend, the answer is absolutely not. It is fake grass, which means very little maintenance, a little bit of weeding around the edges, but I highly recommend it if you've got a busy lifestyle. Although I do like grass. However, my beautiful palms in the background are very real. Had a bit of an issue with them this year, but that's probably on for another video about gardening perhaps. Anyway, thanks again to 776BC for having me again, and we'll catch you guys next week. Alright, bye.